Alright, so I'm heading off to school where I teach, and I'm going to swing by and pick Malik up this morning, get him to school. Hopefully he's got his homework done. We will see. But I mentor him. He's part of the restoration house. Known him for a couple years. Malik's been through a lot, obviously. He's been, you know, in a lot of schools, and a lot of things have been put on him that haven't necessarily been his choice, or, you know, something that he wants. But, you know, I want him to be able to choose what he wants to do in life instead of being told, you know, what job he has to work. I want him to have options, basically, you know, because he's a talented kid, and he can do pretty much anything he wants if he decides he wants to do it. So I want him to be able to make those choices instead of someone else making those choices for him. Malik's mom, Mary, has, since I've met her and they've been part of the restoration houses, it's been a total 180 in the direction they're going. I think it's nice for Malik to have, you know, a male kind of father figure around, just to see how a good, you know, father should act. And not that I'm the greatest in the world, but just to see how the interactions with the family are, and, you know, the kids, and with your wife. It's just something that, you know, he doesn't get to see every day. So it's an important part of that growing process to, you know, become a man himself, hopefully.
Hey Lulu, how's it going today?
Good.
Good. So where are we headed? Where's your mom taking you right now?
My mom is taking me to my mentor's, Miss Sheila's, dentist's office.
Okay, so she works at a dentist's office. What do you guys do when you go visit her there?
Sometimes I just go upstairs and relax, and then come back down to hang out with her, and we just talk. That's cool.
What's it like having somebody else in your life who, other than your mom, who loves you the way that Sheila does?
She feels like a second mom.
So you said that you tell your mom everything. Why are you and your mom so close, you think?
Because I don't know my dad.
Okay. And so that makes you just really close to your mom. What do you think it's meant for your mom and for you guys to be at the restoration house? How do you think your life is different than what it was before you guys came in the restoration house? If we weren't in the restoration house, we would probably still be living on the streets. Okay. And what was hard about that?
A lot.
Yeah. Not very much easy about that, huh?
How are you?
What was like life for you guys when it was just you and just them?
Overwhelming. It was really, it kind of seemed kind of hopeless.
And then last year you've done so much. I mean, you went to school twice, you graduated with 2 different certificates as a phlebotomist and a CNA. You're in your apartment now. You've had a great job. What would you say to all the people in your life who would have told you you could never do that?
I mean, there's not much I could say. It's more about showing it now. When I came into the restoration house, and we came into the restoration house, I was at the point where I was about to split up my kids. So it was, you know, I was, you know, considering sending my kids to different states just so they wouldn't have to be in a bad situation. And I think that I know that the restoration house saved us from that, because that's not something I said I would never do, but it was to the point where I was going to have no choice.
So in a lot of ways, it's kind of kept your family together.
It did.
It's really, really hard on those days that I have to work from, like, go to school and then go to work, because I don't get to see Braxton all day, and sometimes there's 3 or 4 days in a row that my routine is open to close, and he's at the babysitter all day. So it's really hard, but I just have to keep reminding myself that I'm doing it so I won't have to do it in the future. In 3 or 5 years from now, I'll be there being able to take him to school and do activities with him. So even though it's hard, it's worth it right now. What I want people to know about the Restoration House is, I think that there is a stereotype of the Restoration House, or there could be, is that they're there to rescue single mothers, which they are there to rescue them, but they're not there to give them, you know, everything that they need and then just say, here you go, here's the tools, now go and use them and be successful and hope everything turns out for the best. What it really is a program and a community for single moms, to help support single moms, to give you the tools and the resources, and to train you in life. It's not just, here you go, have fun, good luck with that. It's like, here you go, and then a check back. How are you doing with what you're struggling with earlier? You know, there's resources available, there's tools to help you. And I don't think a lot of people realize that about the Restoration House. My faith impacts my life in everything that I do, because it helps me be more grateful. It helps me show more grace. It helps bring more joy to my life. It helps me be more compassionate towards other people and show them empathy. It encourages me every day that I get up and I say, what am I supposed to do today? And every day the answer is, live it to the fullest that you can, because God gave it to you and you don't need to waste it. So I hope through my faith Braxton can have that outlook as well, and that he'll understand how important faith is in your life. And I just hope I can be an example to him.
Well, I know you've been at the Restoration House for about 3 months or so, and I was wondering kind of, you know, a little bit about your journey of faith and how that's been over the last few months and few years. What's that been like?
Well, when I first came into the program, that was really when I started building my relationship with God, and everything that the Restoration House has actually done with me, as far as the people that have been put in my life, my mentors, they've really opened my eyes, and God's really given me some incredible insight in just a couple of months that I've been here.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that God's been kind of speaking into your life, you think?
Just made, like, how to raise my son and just live my life daily. Really just taking care of my family and making better decisions for the both of us as far as our future goes, and trusting in him, you know, with my entire heart, and just saying, you know, oh God, oh please, just trust him and let him take control.
How have you seen, I mean, you talked about your mentors a little bit, how have you seen kind of Christ in your mentors?
They're all just so helpful and sweet, and just took me into their family like their own, and I could trust them and call them, and they just constantly want to know how I am and how they can help me. Right. And every day I have someone asking me how they can pray for me or how they can help me this week, and that's cool. I think it's a huge blessing just to have that sort of support in my life, 'cause you just don't get that when you're on your own.
I wanted to ask you, I mean, I know that right now you and the Webster family, you guys in the Webster family are living right next door to each other. Yes. And there's 3 guys in that family. So what's it been like for you having guys around that are so close but also have a single mom? What's that experience been like for you?
Well, it's been a lot of help, like, just period, like, with me, because before the Restoration House I felt kind of singled out from the world. Yeah. But now having people in a similar situation, it's helped a lot with, like, making friends and everything. They're all my great friends.
How are you most proud about your mom? What's the most proud thing about her?
Probably her going back to school and just trying to, you know, like, make a better life for herself and us in the future. Yeah. I thought that was really brave of her to go back to school.
Before the Restoration House, I didn't really go to church. I was, like, one of those people that, like, Mom, do I have to go to church and everything? Didn't really go a lot, but now I pretty much try and go as soon as possible, or whenever I can, like, as possible. It's helped a lot with my faith. I used to not really believe in God at all, but now I do, and I'm glad that I do.
What has the Restoration House meant from Sarah's perspective?
Besides everything, it's an extension of our family and our being, I guess, just because there's always those people that we can go to and ask questions, and they're always there to help us walk and answer our questions. And I don't know, it's just, we're always, I guess, wondering, like, why are there these amazing people out there, and why did it take us so long to find them? But I don't know, it's really inspiring, I guess, because it's a blessing to us.
I've always been very interested in the medical field. I mean, as far back as I can remember, wanted to do something in the medical field. I just didn't really know what. I guess whenever Zander got diagnosed, I think that it was a jump start to nursing, just so I can, I don't know, be more of help to him. I think that was one of the biggest things. Zander was diagnosed with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. It has really changed everything. I mean, the way that we do just about everything. We can't just get up in the morning and go and do something. We always have to plan and think ahead. And the main thing that keeps me going is Zander. If it was me sick, I don't think that I would be able to be as strong as I am for him. My relationship with my mentors, I couldn't ask for a better group of people. They're all, they're always there for me. They're always there for Zander. I have people to go to the doctor with me now. I've never had that before. So that's different. It's comforting to know that there's actually people that care enough about us to be there for us and do the things that they do. They're awesome. The relationship with Valerie and Zander, I could not ask. He loves her, and moving here, I just wasn't sure about as far as him having family and being able to feel bonded with other people, but he loves her, and she loves him. That makes me feel good. Despite everything, I'm very hopeful for our future. I don't think that we could be in a better position than we are as far as dealing with everything that we are. 5 years, I am an RN. I have a career and a home and a stable income and means to take care of Zander the way he deserves.